You can redo your roots.
Okay, we're muted in OBS. We are now going live.
I'm gonna kiss you.
I'm gonna fucking punch you in the butt.
I'm sure you would like it.
Yeah, I would. Stretch my pussy out.
Yeah.
Your buttsy.
Is that what you call it?
There we go.
boy
Is that
pussy.
what you named it?
No.
Your
That's,
buttsy?
Wouldn't you call it a Boise?
Like Idaho.
no, pussy. Butt pussy.
Yeah.
Butt
I know
pussy?
what you
Yeah.
said.
I
That's
don't
what-
even know how to feel about what you're saying over there. I need you to be quiet.
You know.
Yeah, we're not muted right now, by the way.
Yeah, we are.
Oh,
we're not.
wait, I pressed sound. No, we're about to start actually.
No.
I'm gonna eat your butt.
Oh my gosh, there's more than just Five Eyes.
Oh no. Multiple eyes.
Multiple eyes, like arachnids.
Tell me eyes, tell me sweet little eyes.
Tell me eyes, tell me eyes. Okay, well here we get 5, 4, 3, 2 towers, 1 tower, 0 towers.
The following audio program contains mature content including offensive language. Listener discretion is advised.
Play the radio. Make sure the kids hear words.
You're talking to the guy that remembers everything.
I don't feel okay with that. I really don't. Robotator's a loser.
Biden is hiding people and sucking the blood of children.
You know, I'm not even saying anything anymore
No, I'm serious.
Why?
Or maybe it's just I'm hogged up on caffeine. And
because y'all get on to me for even saying anything. I'm done.
No,
I'm done.
You're supposed to fight back. Look.
I feel like you have a boner right now. I don't.
The land of Fujiwa is a shitocracy.
First and foremost, I am not fucking RoboTuner.
Robo, fuck you.
That would be so tender.
Oh my
Number
God.
one.
That's the play for a stripper, to just go, oh yeah, I listen to all of them all the time.
Why did the stripper turn to Matt
So where's
Thomas?
the stripper from?
Thomas, is that you, man?
I thought it was genius, RoboTuner. You did a fantastic job.
It is. I thought I just wanted some money so I could buy some pop screen filters.
You dress up well, Thomas, man. I didn't know you were into this.
You little LARPer, you.
Someone shoot me. I have to live with him.
All these podcasts in my feed, but something's wrong. Not a single one I follow, they sing their own theme song. Now I have my own and I really must say, please offer us advertisement so we can do this for pay. Do this for pay. Back in 2015, just a desktop and 2 mics. We found it hard on social media to get any likes. Then we got new equipment and the world was much more fun. 3 years had gone by, now our studio is done. RoboTuner, master of debacle, sitting at the helm.
Sushi keeping Matt in check, true ruler of this realm.
Thunder K shocking both their asses into gear.
Alex the intern. Why am I even here?
We're glad that you have joined for this occurrence of our show. We can't think of lyrics for this part, so here we go. The song is almost over, starting at last. Broadcasting from the dungeon at Castle Fujiwa, it's RoboTuner's Insignificant Podcast.
Occurrence 148 for Sunday, September 12th, 2000. 2021, in the year of What's for Dinner. Greetings, RoboTuner coming at you from the Dungeon and Castle Fujiwa, back again with that low-budget podcast style for your listening enjoyment, amusement, disgust, or all of the above. Take your pick. Joining me once again across the table from me is my existing, there you go, get ready, romantic life partner, Sushi.
We had pork and chicken for dinner.
And it was dry as crap.
Fuck.
You know, he was just desperate to get a hold of that mic. It was dry. Ba-dum-bum. Ba-dum-bum. Somebody do the drums, please.
Yes, and then also we have here, who just spoke, Toby Keith's boot from inside your ass, Thunder K.
Ooh. That's uncomfortable.
Why am I always up somebody's ass?
You're not always up someone's ass.
I'm a boot up somebody's ass.
But you were also trash the other week.
Bring the thunder.
There's actually a connection to that, which relates into what yesterday was, in the form of a Toby Keith song.
I don't know.
Oh.
Yeah. We'll put a boot in your ass. That's the American way.
Something about 9/11.
Yeah.
Oh,
Since
okay.
it's the 20-year anniversary. Man.
Sorry, I'm still stuck on the fact that we were moving furniture. Sorry, my bad.
Okay, well, we'll get to that. And then also, what are you doing?
He's trying to...
That's not what the microphone is for, sir.
Ew.
That sounded wet.
It is wet. Look at the fucking thing.
Hold it up to
Look
the
at
camera.
it. He's got his...
God damn it.
Slobber all over.
Hey.
Good God, go get a tissue or something.
Anyway, Alex the intern plays
Hey,
music.
guys.
Now he's smelling it. He was like, yep, that came from my mouth.
So,
why does that smell oddly like jizz?
So how was all of your long Labor Day weekends last week? I know how yours was, Sushi.
It's pretty boring. That's how hers was.
Boring.
Boring. Just like you.
You went to a museum of
Just
Merry
like your
Christmas hell.
I was talking to her earlier. I was like, eventually...
Who?
Sushi.
Oh, Sushi.
I was talking to Sushi earlier. I was like, eventually every time you go up to Grammy's house, it's just going to be a new house.
Grammy being Sushi's and Thunder K's mother.
Like, she goes to so many estate sales, she's buying a new house, basically.
Thank you, narrator.
No, they add on to their house so much. It's like another addition to the maze. One day, she's going to go, come on down. We're going to have a great time. And then she's going to lock us in the middle of the house. And we're going to have to find our way out.
Let me just tell you. So you know that room that they were building and all it had was bricks on the floor?
Oh, the man cave.
Fucking gorgeous. It's so cool in there. They put a bar in there and they've got a leather couch and they've got all of Jim's things on display around there. His deer with the tine that goes down tine.
Mom doesn't know where Jim is half the time anyway. Now she's never going to know where he is.
She calls him on the phone now.
Might as well just put a bed in there.
Well, she is. That's the next thing. You know that front room where
she's talking about for Jim, not for...
Yeah, in the man cave.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, Jesus.
She's slowly moving him into a different house. Piece by piece. Sure, Jim, let's move your fish out into the garage.
His fish are in a room beside the man cave. But, the room where the fish are now, she's turning that into a whole other bedroom where she's putting 3 king beds in.
I know, she's moving down the road a little bit.
And the question is why, though? It's unless she's expecting some kind of big expanse for holidays now.
All I know is she better add another bathroom down there.
I need about 10 more bathrooms.
Or fix the toilet in the
Yeah.
the half
please
bath
fix
there
the
is.
toilet in the one bathroom, please.
Yeah.
Because they have to.
I fixed it. It's not slobbery anymore.
It doesn't have anything to do with that. It has to do with the plumbing to it. Anywho, yeah. The reason why I brought that up is because last week we took off. So I dug into the archives of the RoboTuner archives and put up some audio greatness.
I haven't got a chance to listen to it. I need to.
And he was supposed to announce, but he forgot, that we already have another episode drafted.
For Space Pants,
For
yes.
Space Pants. And
we do. We just haven't recorded the audio yet.
We're just waiting on everybody to get their voice recordings in. We got to send people's lines to them so they can record them and send them to us.
Where was the memo? I didn't get this memo.
Your dad has the memo. And then once we get that piece together with all the sound effects, we'll be introducing a new Space Pants episode.
Yes. Those were so much fun. And ridiculous at the same time. Yes.
It takes a lot for 4 people to not only write the episode, but also put it together. And it's like less than 10 minutes worth of
dialogue,
dialogue, but it's hilarious.
Maybe total of 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that average 5 minutes is what we ran before.
Yeah, but you know, with the sound effects that we put in there and the other things.
Oh, you mean post-production? Yeah.
Yeah. It gets a little bit longer.
Do y'all record y'all's sex life?
The
5 minutes,
talking about?
sound effects. I mean, come on, post-production. I'm funny, damn it.
Hey, you're still in the stage of pre-production, so I wouldn't even go there.
Oh.
Anyway, yeah, as Sushi alluded to earlier, I'm pretty exhausted. We had a busy weekend. Well, today I actually spent the better part of the afternoon dog sitting. My ex-wife is putting her house on the market, and they had an open house today, and they didn't have anyone to watch their dog Ghost, who's a big, goofy, bumbling Great Dane. He was actually pretty good, and surprisingly, he let me bathe him in our backyard, which this dog hates water.
Barely. He barely did.
You know, it would have been a lot easier to bathe him if you had a swimming pool.
That is true. That is very true.
You're right.
Well, he's actually throwing you a token there, Sushi, for once.
Don't ever say he doesn't help you.
Yeah. Merry Christmas, bitch.
He knows it ain't going nowhere. He knows I'm
But
not
it's
gonna
the
get a
thought that
pool.
counts. How about we all pitch in and get a pool and not let RoboTuner use it?
I agree.
As long as it's not in my backyard.
No, in your backyard.
Wait, are we talking about physical house backyard or your rump? Because I don't want a swimming pool in
I
your
don't want
rump.
a swimming pool in your butt either.
It'd be
No,
very,
gross.
It'd be very small.
No, it wouldn't. His ass is huge.
My tattooed ass says exit only.
You don't have no tattoos.
That's from a Typo Negative song.
I know, but you don't have any.
No, you don't.
She's spilling the
You don't
tea,
listen to Typo
man.
Negative.
He's open for business, boys.
No, I'm not.
Anyway.
My booty hole is not for lease.
It's for rent.
No, it's not even that. I could go really dark with that, but
He's
I'm
like,
not going
not for
to.
anybody's pool. Not our pool, not your pool.
Nobody's pool. Anyway.
Oh, no.
So that was today. I spent the better part of the afternoon dog sitting until their open house was done. And then yesterday, Sushi and I and her son actually spent the better part of the afternoon moving furniture around.
Along with Ainsley.
Oh, yeah, my kid was there too, and she helped out with the things that she was able to get. Yeah. And then tomorrow, as we mentioned in occurrences in the past, that our dog Shiner hasn't been doing great since really the beginning of summer, since the beginning of June. And tomorrow we finally have an appointment with a specialist to get to the bottom of his illness. Hopefully find us some answers and give us some kind of clarity as to whether or not he's going to be like this for the rest of his life or not.
Yeah, no, but you know, based off the last couple of tests that we got from the vet, he seems to be doing a lot better, and his energy levels have like skyrocketed. So I'm kind of wondering if he's coming out of it. I'm praying that he's coming out of it, but
yeah, me too.
It'll be nice if we go there and they're saying, "Oh, he's coming out of it."
Maybe he has doggy COVID.
I don't know. He's kind of got a little congestion today.
Well, none of his symptoms he had before were even respiratory, though. I mean, the medicine that he was put on afterwards makes him breathe harder, but I don't think
We'll see.
that was the case at all. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yesterday was a 20-year anniversary of 9/11.
Yeah.
Sad.
I remember where I was. Do y'all remember where you were?
Yeah, I wanted to go first, actually.
Yeah, I do.
You weren't even alive yet.
That's why I remember.
Shit.
He was in my left nut.
How do you know it was your left one, not your right
Look
one?
at him. He's as oblong as my left nut
Oh,
is.
I thought you were gonna go political with this, like left wing.
No. I mean, have you ever felt his nuts before?
Have you?
You don't know?
He does shit when I'm asleep. I can't account for his every move.
So weird.
You touch your dad's nuts while he's asleep? That's weird.
Hey, I didn't.
How are we able to do that from Denton?
This is a judge-free zone, Matt. Okay.
I'm just saying.
Of course you are.
I'm sorry, but what are you just saying?
I want to know.
Inquiring minds want to know.
No.
Okay.
And I'll leave it at that.
All right, fine. So back to 9/11. I actually remember the day before, the day of, and the day after. So the morning of, I was getting ready for work. At the time, I had a shitty fucking sales job, and it was one of my many jobs I had. It was my first year out of college, and I didn't know what I didn't know what I wanted to do or what I really enjoyed doing. So I just tried a whole bunch of jobs within a 9 to 12 month period. And one of those was working at a publishing company selling law books to business owners. So about 10 or 15 minutes before I walk out the door, my now ex, who was my fiance then, said, "Hey, Matt, look at the news. There was a plane that hit the World Trade Center, and it was the news and the story was like brand new. So all the media thought it was a prop plane, and that's what we saw it as too. And they're like, oh man, that's terrible. I hope people are going to be okay." And so I leave for work. I get to my job, which was about 15 minutes away, and the sales managers were just scrambling and saying, take out all the businesses with the New York's with the 212 area codes and whatever other area codes in the New York City area out of the pipeline. And I think to myself, okay, well, I remember that there was a World Trade. That there was a plane that hit the World Trade Center. I wonder if something worse happened. But at this point, we all just clocked in, and then we started making our sales calls. What are you doing, Alex?
Just continue.
Anyway, so we all started making our sales calls, and I remember it was probably 15 or 20 minutes into making our calls, making my calls of the day. Then one person said, "Why are you guys calling us now? Don't you know what's going on?" And then I said, "What do you mean?" He said, "Well, there was a plane that hit the World Trade Center." And I said, "Yeah, I did see that earlier." He said that one hit it. He said, "No, a second one just did." And anyway, after I ended that call, about 5 or 10 more minutes go by, and then they said, everyone got off your calls now. Let the owner wants to meet with everybody." And that's when we found out that the Twin Towers fell, and they told everyone to just go home and be with their families. My ex was at work. They didn't let her leave. And I just remember going over to my parents' house and watching the news for like an hour and a half, and that's when everything started to unfold. And it was so eerie listening to the radio on the way back, because there was not any music playing. It was all DJs talking about the events that had happened. And I remember and I remember I was off that day and the day after with pay. And then it was just kind of surreal going back to work after that, because things were still in real heightened tension. And people started lining up like crazy at the gas stations, because people were panicking, thinking that it was going to affect, because Al-Qaeda pretty quickly claimed responsibility for the attacks that that because of their interest in, in oil their alleged interest in oil production was going to cause some kind of embargo to petroleum over here. So people were fucking rushing to the gas station to fill up their cars and all this, overreacting. But nothing like that even happened as a result of that. And I remember I also got, that day I got a forward-star telegram, and I think to hold on to, that said attacked with the World Trade Center hit. So yeah, that's how I remember it. So, what about you two? You remember where you were?
I was at work. I was on the internet. That's where I saw it. I saw the first one, and like you, they first announced it was a prop plane, and then I actually watched the plane hit the building while it was kind of, I don't know, you want to use the term live, but it was, they were streaming the smoke coming out of the first building, and I remember watching the second one hit, going, oh my God, and the realization hit me that this wasn't an accident. This was an act of terror, and it devastated our financial institutions for a while, but
Yeah.
I think the real goal was to put out an emotional nuke on the United States, and that's exactly what happened.
Oh yeah.
The weird thing is, at my job, I had been at the receptionist desk, and I was walking back. Either I was walking to the receptionist desk or back. I can't remember all that. But there was a TV in the waiting room, and the TV was facing me, so I definitely was walking towards the receptionist desk. And I saw something weird was going on, so I went in and I looked at the TV for a minute, and I saw that a plane had hit the towers, and I was like, that's crazy, right? So I finished whatever I was doing, went back to the TV, watched it a little bit, and then went back to the office, and I was talking to the people in the office about it. And I think the most crazy thing to me is how unaffected by what happened they seemed. And I turned my radio on at my desk because I had a little radio that I would listen to. And I listened to all the news that I could from the radio, and nobody was interested. Nobody was interested in it, and they didn't really care. And nobody they didn't send us home early. They didn't, I don't know, it was like no big deal. The next day, though, it seemed like more people were a little freaked out about what happened, but not to an extent where it mattered, because we all went to work, we all did our same job that we did,
Right.
because we were not directly affected by the planes hitting anything.
Well, after work, I remember going to lunch, and I walked from my job over to work. Kim was working at Chicken Express at the time, because I was just blown away by what happened. But it wasn't until I got home and started watching things on the news that it really kind of stitched everything together. And I think that was the same for a lot of people, because there was a the Al-Qaeda got on and claimed that they were the ones who did it, and
Right.
the plan came out where they were talking about the pilots were training to fly these planes into the building and all that kind of stuff. And boy, like I tell you, after watching that on the news the night after, I think that made it set in worse than not knowing what was happening. That was the first time American soil got attacked in a very long time.
Yeah, since Pearl Harbor.
The bombing of Pearl Harbor, yeah.
But what's funny too is how many news stations reported that this had already been reported to the government multiple times, and it wasn't taken serious.
Yeah.
They didn't take it seriously at all.
Yeah, I heard that too.
It was our own hubris. We thought that we had all the security protocols in place that would prevent something like this.
And this was the reason we went to Afghanistan.
Well, I mean,
to find Al-Qaeda.
Not to go left or right, but the what they're saying is that he pulled out of Afghanistan so fast so that they would be out of there by September 11th, so that he would have kind of a photo opportunity. That's what's being said. Whether or not you agree with it is not relevant.
I've heard that theory too. Yeah.
Well, and then everything that's happened since is ridiculous, just fucking ridiculousness. But anyway.
Are you talking about the pandemic that we're still in?
No, I'm talking about the drone attack.
Oh, that
just came out today, or the
like
report on
yesterday or
it
the
came
day
out today.
before, yeah.
I heard about it yesterday.
Yeah, it actually happened a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
I remember them reporting a few weeks ago, but I think the transcripts of what actually happened came out, yesterday or today or something like that.
Yesterday. So.
Yeah, that's unfortunate too.
It's all, I'm taken aback. And you know what gets me is all the conspiracy theories that came out since then that I've seen about 9/11, about how it was all faked, and there was a lot of cultural clues that showed us that 9/11 was going to happen, such as The Simpsons, and because you've seen all that, haven't you?
Yeah, where the plane wasn't really there, that it was CGI. It was a CGI plane that crashed into the Pentagon.
They had bombs planted inside the buildings, and there was no planes.
And the bombs went off, and the planes, buildings imploded and fell down straight instead of onto other buildings around it.
Oh, yeah, charges. I actually have seen footage of that.
Yeah.
Of the charges going off. So, but even though the government denies them, but it was just one of the one of the buildings. WTC 7. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, WTC 7.
And did you see? Okay, so just so you know, the Twin Towers weren't the only two buildings in New York City that fell. There was a whole other building
I've heard
down
that.
the street and they have video footage of it
So
where
you should probably save this for your
imploded.
conspiracy theory time.
Well, yeah. I mean, I'm not, because I don't want to go over the September 11th conspiracies, because we've all heard them over and over and over again.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, I'm kind of.
To me, it's kind of akin to the moon landings.
Yeah.
Or the Kennedy assassination.
Oh my God! I gotta go over that too in news. Because I watched an interview and I was like, what? Anyway.
So yeah, that's where I was. I was at work watching it on TV, and then the rest of the day I was utterly moribund. I just couldn't figure out what to think about it.
Yeah. And aside from your exposure to the event Sushi, how did it did you have anything else to say about it?
About what?
About your feelings about 9/11, like the day of, the day after, and whatnot.
Oh, I don't know. I mean, I was upset. I literally was upset while it was going on, and I was more upset about the lack of a reaction from the people that I worked with, because I was like, this is unheard of, guys. Like, this doesn't happen. Like,
Yeah.
how can you not have a reaction to this? How can you not feel something about this? It was really shocking.
Yeah. It was. But do you know, did you guys know that wasn't the only tragedy that happened on September 11th, 2001? You know what the other one was?
Oh no.
The day the release of Nickelback's album Silver Side Up.
Shit.
Yeah, you never answered my question. Why do you hate Nickelback so much? Give me a legitimate reason why
I
Nickelback
don't
is so
actually
bad.
hate them. They're just fun to make fun of. Now, Michael McDonald, that's a different story. I can't fucking stand that guy's...
Do you catch Robotuner in the shower singing Nickelback? Look at that photograph.
Look at this photograph.
He probably does.
Now, I actually... I'm probably going to get some gasps from this, but there was a brief period of time I actually liked Nickelback okay. And it was their album The State, which was...
A Kiss from a Rose?
What?
I'm just kidding, I made that up.
No, that's Seal.
Yeah, I was going to say that's He's thinking of the Batman song, A Hero to Save Us.
Yeah, Hero to Save Us. That's what I meant.
Well, that wasn't even Nickelback. That was Chad Kroeger and Josie Scott.
Might as well be Nickelback.
Yeah, I know, right? Anyway, no, Silver Side Up was the one that really shot them into superstardom, but that wasn't their first major label album. The State came out a year before that, and that was the album that I was introduced to them. And they had like one or two good songs on there, which I thought were okay. But other than that, yeah. Just radio played the shit out of them, and just their songs and songwriting style is just so formulaic and repetitive and boring.
Yay.
Yeah.
Thanks for that.
Well,
Appreciate your little...
Alex wanted to know the details, so I provided them.
So you
So
got
interesting.
pissed at me because
Yeah.
I said you like Nickelback so badly.
Oh my God.
Because their songs are repetitive.
So Thunder K likes to hack into people's Facebook.
I don't hack.
Sorry,
okay?
from
It's
their
not-
cell phones.
It's not hacking if you
And-
know their password.
And saying, or even from the computer, and saying crazy things like, I just pooped my pants or something like that.
One time I got on Sushi's Facebook feed and I wrote, I miss the smell of Matt's fart so bad I put him in a jar and I take him to work with me.
Okay, so he likes to do that. So all he did to freaking RoboTuner's computer was he went into Facebook and said, "I love Nickelback." Like, it wasn't anything big. It was just a little bitty, "I love Nickelback" or whatever. You'd have thought that he shot his dog. You'd have thought that he shot
I was
RoboTuner's
pissed.
dogs. He was so mad. He's like, "I will never trust you again."
Not with that.
I mean, it was like, we were like bad kids. We felt like bad kids.
I was like, I just got in trouble because he thinks Nickelback's a little
Daddy
repetitive.
just got on to me.
I'm not your dad. Damn.
I just wrote an essay that says that Matt does not like Nickelback. Please believe me.
He's like, "I will not hack RoboTuner's computer."
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
I
Bart
will
Simpson,
not
except
hack
it's
RoboTuner's
Thunder
computer.
K's head superimposed over Bart's body.
Right. Anyway.
Why does that have to be superimposed?
That
Why
was a
can't it be
scary
underimposed?
day.
See, I like to do things that are a little weird that just make people do things that they don't normally do. Like, I was sewing sushi earlier today. An old work buddy of mine was in the bathroom, and I got our boss to go up to the door and talk to him about business through the bathroom door.
No, that's funny.
And
I'd automatically know that was a prank.
it went on for like 2 or 3 minutes before
Really?
before the guy in the bathroom went, "Hey guys, I'm trying to pee in here. Can we just talk about this later?"
That's great, man. That really is.
That was funny.
I was just sitting back laughing as my boss was in there talking to him through the bathroom
And
door.
then after that day, Thunder K went to the HR's office for 3 days in a row.
No, he
No,
didn't.
it didn't. Back then, there was no HR office.
Dang it. That's really throwing me off. I had to press the Dustin button to get Alex up here.
Aw.
Oh, well.
Hey, just a little reminder of your boyfriend.
Whatever.
God.
God, you guys are never going to live that down.
Dustin, he misses you like the sun misses the flower.
Oh, dude, I just saw him on Tuesday. I guessed it on
He did.
JJTM.
He guessed it on JJTM. Y'all obviously didn't listen to the episode, or you'd have known that.
Well, nobody told us you were
What?
going to be on there.
Well, you can
Well,
listen
why
back.
does he have to be on there for you to listen?
And you can watch back on the YouTube channel,
I'm
too.
a busy man.
It saves all their streams just like it does ours.
But isn't
Isn't what?
RIP really just a podcast specifically for
No.
Dustin?
We're a sub-brand of JJTM.
You haven't seen our stats. We have listeners from all over the globe,
You know
damn
what
it.
we are? At our company, we have the major brand, Dexter.
Yeah.
And then we have the value brand, which is Rockwell.
Ooh.
That's what we are. We're the value brand to JJTM's major label.
So what you're saying is we're the Kmart.
We're half the cost with less fun.
So we're Mott's Five and Dime.
We're the ones that come out with the product that the wheels come off of the axles.
So we're the what is it called? When you go out and you see people's tables and they have a bunch of stuff on it that is
Swap
used.
meet?
Garage sale?
No.
Flea market?
Flea market. We're the flea market of podcasts.
The flea market of
that's
podcasts.
actually not a bad...
That's the title. That's the title for the week. The flea market of podcasts. A copy our RoboTuner. Nobody else rip our shit.
I really feel like all of our names should have at the bottom, RoboTuner, the flea market of podcasts, a production of the JJTM company.
Yeah. No. It's Fujiwara Entertainment is our
Yeah, it's
overarching.
Fujiwara
Yeah.
I bet if Dustin gave you a crisp $5, you'd let him buy it off you.
Actually, I owe him money for ammo that I haven't got yet.
If you haven't gotten it yet, why do you owe him money?
How does that make
That's
sense?
not how that works.
He ordered it. He just hasn't picked it up yet, and I owe him for it.
Well, as soon as
Once
you have it in
comes
your hands, you owe it. It's like Amazon. They don't bill you until it gets to your house.
Yeah.
That's true.
Really? Oh, okay.
True that.
I was not aware of that. I thought that the funds came out immediately.
Nope.
Okay. Oh yeah. My band also had a show on Saturday night. We played with Prof Fuzz 63 and the Red Admirals. I couldn't stick around though because I had to get home and spend more quality time with my kiddo and my lady over here, my blonde lady.
We spend too much time together.
Well, we do and we don't. Because, okay, for reference, we both work at home.
God, again?
Cat fights.
Come on.
Stop it.
Stop.
We're gonna mute you.
Why me? He started it.
What is
You should
wrong?
know better.
No, don't throw that.
No, I gotta do this. Watch.
F.
Oh, you threw it. You landed on his balls.
Did you hear the clank? That was
Yeah,
my
does
balls.
he have metal balls or what? Did he have them gored off in a bullfight or what?
I lost my balls a long time ago. I just used ball bearings.
You know what that's a reference to, don't you?
No.
Urban Cowboy. Barry Corbin's character.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's good to know. Anyway, go ahead.
He was saying that he lost one of his nuts because it was gored in a bullfight and he had it replaced with a steel one.
Not that thing.
Not
the
that
other
thing. The other thing. The
Okay.
story you were telling about us living together and working.
Yeah, and I'd like to know, how do we get off this subject so fucking quickly? Okay, yeah, so for reference, Sushi and I work at home, work from home. And we have separate working areas. I have my place set up in the dining room, and she has her own office.
In the pantry.
Well, half the pantry, because we have a big-ass pantry. Because on one side of the door, it's just the washer and dryer and our deep freezer, and then the other side, it's all her stuff.
So why does your pantry have an ass?
What? I don't even know what you're getting at.
What the fuck are you talking
You
about?
said you had a big ass pantry. Why does your pantry have an
my
ass?
Oh,
It's on only on one side of the pantry.
Oh,
And
yeah,
She works on
she's
the
right
computer there.
You're such a douche. God. Wow.
So, yeah, we both have our own separate working areas, and she has a door to where she can shut it so we don't disturb each other during the day mostly.
Bullshit. How are you gonna lie like that straight up on the podcast?
What do you mean?
I walk out of the pantry on a regular basis and I make you take your headphones out so I can tell you something stupid, and then I go back in the
No,
in the
it's so that
pantry.
he
You don't
doesn't
do that all the time. You
It's
don't
so
do that
that
all the
he
time.
doesn't bother you when he's at his computer going.
And he does do that all day long.
Hey,
Not all day long.
Yes,
I don't know
you
if y'all
do.
have noticed this, but I've noticed this.
Only if
for the
I'm
past,
listening to funny podcasts or videos.
I've noticed this for the past few weeks, and I haven't said anything because I just keep forgetting.
What?
But when we listen to the beginning piece of the show, when he plays all those little bits from JJTM and the little sprinkles from us,
Oh, the intro?
do you ever notice in the very, 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 very beginning, he's giggling before it even starts?
Play it. I want to hear.
Well, I can't because it's at the very beginning.
After we get done, we need to play it because you'll hear it from now on. Every time he starts it, he makes a little before he starts, before the actual thing starts. Like he was laughing when he made it.
Probably.
He probably was laughing when he made it and just didn't take it out.
Are you talking about the opening statement?
Yes.
The
Where
intro. Yeah.
Listener discretion is advised.
No, I think it's.
It's right when the
Whenever you start to play it, you can hear it. You make a little giggle.
when you have your little clips of everybody from JJT.
Yeah.
Play the radio. Make sure the kids hear words.
At the very, very beginning, you can hear yourself. I've heard it before.
I'll have to listen back so
Yeah.
you guys can.
Don't cut it out just because we pointed it
No,
out.
I wasn't going to. I just
I
just
thought
never
it was-
noticed it.
I just thought it was funny, and him giggling at his computer made me think about it.
Well, he does that all day long. Like he'll sit at the desk and he'll be giggling all day long. I'll hear him every once in a while, and I'm just
least
like,
he's
oh.
happy.
Yeah, I know.
When I'm at work,
Just listening to funny shit.
when I'm at work, I'm mad. I'm angry.
Yeah.
Really?
Can work. I'm mad.
You should come work where I do. I've told you I don't know how many
Yeah,
times.
come in our dining room and work there.
No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about
I'm
my
gonna
actual
work right across from Matt.
my actual employer. Anyway,
My job had to give me my own office so that I would leave people alone.
Oh, wow, I believe it.
well, you already have your own home office anyway.
No, he
it
probably
doesn't-
messes with people all day long at work.
I do.
Yeah.
It doesn't stop him because he'll be like, "Hey, David," and he'll come running every time. He's like, "David, you're stupid. Go back to work."
No, but I do go, "Hey, David, come here." And he comes in here and I go, "What?" And he'll go back to his office.
Jesus.
Brendan, come here. I didn't say nothing.
So back to Sushi and I, and and her claim that we're around each other too much.
I was just kidding.
Yeah. Well, I was just saying that we both work from home, but we don't actually have any direct contact during our work schedules.
Except for all the...
Are you trying to say this for work so that your work people that listen
No.
will know will
Nobody-
think that we don't talk
all
to each
in-
other
My coworkers
all day?
don't listen to our show.
For all intents and purposes, I'm always working. But when I'm not, this is what happens.
So it's a dress show, and then go in the bedroom.
No, that never happens.
Poor Matt.
No.
I'm sorry, Matt.
Why
That's
isn't
not
it
what she was
poor
talking
Shelley?
about.
Why isn't it poor Shelley?
Because
Why do you assume it's me?
Because he's the one who's hard up, not you.
Why do you think he's hard up and I'm not?
Because you don't ever want it. You've even told us I don't want it.
Whatever.
Notice the argument stopped, and that ain't lacquer, so I win. Thank you.
Anyway.
I win.
You
RoboTuner,
lost.
Yep.
RoboTuner podcast. Thunder K wins.
What?
You know, what did you win? What did you win?
Bragging points?
Where's your trophy? Where's your what?
It's right here. Put it
You're
on
out
the
of
shoulder.
control. You're out of control.
The world's smallest trophy.
Yep. Go with my world's smallest violin that I have at home.
That's playing My Heart Bleeds Purple Piss for you.
Why purple?
That's a quote from a Stephen King book.
Hey, you know what I was going to do? I was going to print you out a 3D printer that's this big. And I said, here's one that works better than yours.
Oh, you're such a dick.
Yeah, why didn't you tell everybody why he's saying that?
My 3D printer works fine.
No, what happened the other day when you had a 2-day print that you...
Okay, so I had a 2-day print on my 3D printer.
And what happened? Yeah.
So I'm printing one of those. I don't know. I think you call it a moai.
Moai head?
Yeah, a moai head.
Yeah, that's great.
From Easter Island because my mom's really into that kind of stuff, and I thought I'm gonna print one out and I'm gonna paint it and give it to her, and it's a tissue holder, and the tissues come out of the nose, and I thought that would be really cute. Mom will love that. So I started printing it, but I knew I didn't have enough. I knew I didn't have enough filament, but I thought maybe I can get through this print and there'd be plenty of filament, and I ran out, and so I had to reprint it again.
You'll find much more content like this if you subscribe to Thunder K's OnlyFans at thunderk.com.
They brought the naked back, so I'm back in business, boys.
Did they really? Did they bring the naked back?
Oh yeah, they brought it back.
It was like a week afterwards.
Yeah, it didn't last long at all.
I didn't think it would.
Because of complaints from consumers and the creators alike.
Yeah, all my 3D printer, shirtless 3D printer fans are happy. Yeah. I think I made 35 cents if I shut down.
I was thinking about getting my toes done and my heels, and getting it all nice and shiny, and putting my feet out there.
No.
And seeing if I could get some.
Like Flintstone feet.
Yes.
No, they don't like them when they're all pretty. They like them when they're in like shit or something.
Because you'll make them strong and growing.
I'll do whatever, like if I get paid for it with my feet only. And
yeah,
RoboTuner
we actually talked
said
about
I could.
this.
RoboTuner said I could.
How much? How much would it cost to make you step on a rusty nail?
I don't think.
No,
I
think
that.
the title should be Grody.
No, it's not. Nothing
Sushi's
like that.
Grody feet.
No.
Stop.
Sushi's Sasquatch feet.
She doesn't have Sasquatch feet.
Yeah, I'll take that.
Banana hands and Flintstone feet.
I mean, yeah. So I could do hands and feet.
We were watching an anime this morning.
Hey, you know what? Rub your feet and they'll think it's a porno.
I mean, I could rub my feet
Caressing
on camera
souls.
as long as my face isn't on there and I'm not naked.
Yeah. Rub your
just
feet
rub
and they'll
my
think
feet.
that dude is rubbing that chick's foot.
Damn. Damn. We were watching.
That's so fucked up.
So we were watching a show this morning. It was me, Dad, and Justin, and we found an anime adaptation of you.
What's it called?
Lord.
It's called My Hero Academia. There's a character.
How do you? What character?
Someone with the big hand.
Yeah, she's got huge hands.
You're not talking about Mount Lady, are you?
No.
Okay.
It's one of the class 2B or 1B.
I haven't watched My Hero Academia since I think season 3 ended, where the best genius died.
Well, yeah.
Hey,
whoa. No, but
we're-
she was in the Hero Festival.
Oh.
Hey. We're not there yet.
She got. We watched season 3.
We did?
Yeah.
I don't know what season we're in.
Best genius is the guy with
This is not my favorite anime.
Dude.
Itsuka Kendo.
Yeah. She got big hands. She reminds me of you.
Is that Japanese for banana hands?
I don't know.
Wow.
Anyway, back to my
They
show.
look really big when I do that. Back to your show.
Yeah.
What the hell does that even mean?
Actually-
I didn't get to finish talking about it.
I don't want.
Okay.
I don't want to talk about this anymore. Can we move on?
Anyway, go ahead.
Yeah. So last night my band played at Caves Lounge
Oh, that's what we were talking about.
with my rock duo, the Jet Noise. Actually, North Richland Hills' best drum and bass rock duo because we're the only drum and bass rock duo as far as I know.
Hey, you have a chance to win something on Fort Worth Weekly.
They're not even doing music awards this year, and I'm pissed. For the second year in a row. Last year's was understandable, but this year they made no mention of it.
Well, why doesn't GGTM do awards?
Oh, you mean like make up their own?
Yeah.
Actually, they have done that in the past, just as kind of a not a joke, but just kind of a, I guess their best of lists, which they do at the end of the year, but they don't like give out prizes or anything. I think the FW Weekly hasn't done it this year because they just don't have the sponsorship
Gotcha.
to do an award ceremony.
It'd be kind of cool if you could get you. Well, you couldn't really be on the board if you wanted to be part of the.
Yeah, and most of the people that I knew that worked at the FW Weekly aren't even there anymore. Because in 2019 they slashed most of their essential staff.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so I don't know anybody that works there anymore. Anyway, so we played last night with Professor Fuzz 63, which it's always fun playing with those guys. And we also played with the Red Admirals, which they actually added a fourth member now. They have their fourth member plays guitar and keyboards on some songs. And Caves Lounge is always fun. It's just kind of a different venue because the bands actually have to bring their own microphone stands and microphones. They have a PA system there, which they only put the vocals through, but that's it. Then really, you don't need much else than that because Caves is such a small venue. But it's cool nonetheless. And two of my buddies from Bruce Magnus across the street came.
That's
Billy
awesome.
Billy and Aaron. Yeah, they were there. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, that's all I was gonna say. That it was a good show, and we're playing again in Dallas next month, and I think that may be our last gig for the year.
Really, for the year?
Well, for the year 2021, yeah. Not the 12-month period, but
You still have like October, November, and some of December that you could do a gig.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Our next gig is in October at O'Reilly's in Dallas.
Yeah, dummy.
I know, but what about the rest of October, the November, December?
Well, I told Chris that if we get approached to do a gig, I'm not going to be opposed to it as long as it works out for our schedules. But otherwise, what I meant was like I'm not going to actively like go out and hit up clubs and pursue.
Is he okay with that?
Yeah, he was. Yeah, because we need to tighten up our stuff and we're actually talking about recording an EP too. Not sure if we're going to do it here or go off to a studio.
So wait, where's your next gig gonna be at?
O'Reilly's in Dallas.
The
Yeah.
Autos Parts store?
You're gonna do a gig at an auto parts store?
Yeah,
Like, are they gonna
that joke is so overused.
Are they gonna give you a free transmission or something?
I don't know, but O'Reilly's has been around for like 25 years as a club. My uncle used to play there with their weekday blues jam sessions.
They'll give you a free tire pressure sensor.
No, I was going to say if they start working for O'Reilly's, they'll have to start driving a white truck.
Damn.
Ow! Auto parts.
That's
You look funny with that bass string tied around your head. I think that's the D.
No, cut on your nose again. That was pretty funny.
I think that's the D string. Looking at
Let's
the.
hear. Nope, can't tell.
Dum. Yeah, it won't make any sound
Y'all are out of control.
like this. Oh, there you go. Anyway, that's all I had for. Oh yeah. That's something I was going to talk about. Just really briefly. Do you guys know what one of the two free Epic Games of the week is?
I got them both, but I don't remember what they are.
Neo, or Niaoh. In other words, not
I
Neo
saw
like
that,
the
yeah.
Matrix. Yeah, it's the complete edition. It's actually the first and second games. I downloaded them both last night. Samurai action RPG type of games. I haven't played them yet though.
I'll have
Not
to
yet.
Check it out. Check it out.
Yeah, I let it download last night.
Did I miss a week?
I actually haven't looked in over a month what the free games
You know,
are.
you missed Saints Row the third remastered.
Oh really?
Yeah, it's like the new. It's like the.
Did he miss it?
Yeah. I mean,
it
it's a $60 game. It was free. So
Oh, okay.
I remember your boy playing that game whenever you and I first got together.
you know they're making
in your old apartment.
They're
Were
making
you
a
shocked?
new one, like a fifth one that's
No.
completely like different from the original
Yeah, I saw
four.
it. It looks weird.
Yeah, I saw
It's like something in Mexico.
I saw a trailer on that during
I don't-
one
I
of the
don't know-
trade shows. a
How
couple
are they
weeks
going to
ago.
recover from being taken over by aliens?
I have no clue.
Who knows?
Well,
I just hope they don't have the same freaking progression system like they did in 3 and 4, because I kind of hated it compared to 2.
I gotta say, kind of switching subjects a little bit.
Yeah.
I have seen several trailers now of some movies that look like they might actually be pretty kick-ass.
Like who?
Like,
what?
Like what?
The Matrix.
Yeah.
Oh, Matrix 4.
Well, let's talk about that.
I have mixed feelings about it. Okay,
I do
so
too.
I'm just gonna say this. The first Matrix, I thought was awesome.
Awesome.
I thought
the best one.
Yeah, and I it was fresh and original, and it was basically worldwide acclaimed. The second one, I thought was a little mediocre, and the storyline was a bit drawn out and disjointed. The third one, I wish I could have gotten that 2.5 hours back.
Yeah.
I hated it.
You know what I thought about the second one was I thought it was leading to something better. You know, because the first one was
Yeah.
like, we needed a movie where the hero just completely kicked ass. You know, he got his ass kicked throughout the beginning. At the very end, he kicked ass. The second one, he kind of got downplayed. You know, and it went down this rabbit hole that you weren't really used to, but you knew you had to go through it to get to the end. But then the third one came out, and it was just one disappointment after another disappointment after another disappointment.
Yeah, and there is this also, which the Wachowskis, now sisters, formerly brothers, had both admitted to, is that in order to get the entire story of the Matrix, you not only had to watch all the movies, play the video game, Enter the Matrix, which was panned. I played it and it was awful. And you had to watch the entire Animatrix series and then subscribe to the Matrix Online after the movie was over. Yeah.
Do that.
So how do you feel about Lawrence Fishburne's character?
What, Morpheus?
Yeah, not being in 4.
Oh, he wasn't? He's not going to be?
He wasn't even asked.
No,
Okay.
he doesn't even know. He's like, ask Lana because I don't know.
Lana Wachowski?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Wonder which brother or that
There's a
sister is.
Morpheus-like character in the trailer, but I don't know what he is or what he is to the story.
Well,
I'm not even sure how they're going to pull. They had Trinity in there. How are they going to pull that one out? I know the name of the movie is Resurrections, but how?
Oh, is it? Okay, well that explains why Keanu Reeves is in it.
I don't know how, but Trinity's in it too.
Yeah.
well, Lawrence,
She's dead.
Yeah.
I mean, she wasn't coming back from that one.
he was never invited
Well,
to
Neo
join.
died too.
He was never invited to join the Matrix 4 cast. But he, people ask him questions. He's like, I don't know. I wasn't invited to play my part or the part that I played.
Yeah.
And then he did say that it would make sense that people would ask him about it, and it really doesn't get old. But he's like, you need to ask Lana. And then another thing that came out was fans are expecting the whereabouts of Morpheus to somehow factor into the plot of the Matrix 4.
Could be, but you know what? You know what made the Matrix awesome was his voice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The way he narrated the choices between, the red and the blue pills. I mean, we still to this day use the reference to the red and the blue pills. In a lot of it has to do with, I think his voice was just perfect for that role, and I'm really sad that maybe he'll be in. I don't know. Are they stopping at 4? They're gonna make 5. I don't know.
I don't know, but just so you know, Fishburne is keeping his franchise work going by rejoining Keanu Reeves for the upcoming John Wick 4.
Oh.
Cool.
So that's coming out.
I still haven't seen a single John Wick movie.
They are awesome.
I know I should probably be chastised for that.
They're total dude shows.
Oh, yeah.
Lots of killing. There's a lot of killing.
I actually saw a Facebook video a couple days ago of a motorcycle scene chasing from John Wick 3 and showed that it was all CGI. And it actually showed some people in all green suits with these green poles that are controlling the bikes, making them lean forward, go backward, and side to side, and all that. It was pretty neat.
Yeah. I like John. I've seen the first 3, and I can't wait for the 4th one. I hope this is the end though, because that's a lot of killing. I just can't imagine. I mean, he has killed an army of people.
Is this the guy whose dog got killed?
Yep.
Yeah.
Baba Yaga.
Okay.
Keanu Reeves plays Baba Yaga.
He's
John-
like, you
John
killed
Wick
my
4.
dog, prepare to die.
It's not Inigo Montoya.
John Wick 4. John Wick kills the world, the entire world.
He just presses a button, blows it all up, nukes.
I made a dick.
Speaking of Keanu Reeves movies,
And you made this too.
You're sitting
that actually looks like a pregnant woman and her breasts.
Wow.
If you
Wow,
turn it like
Matt.
that.
It looked like a fish to me.
You're so
Okay,
innocent.
now I can't even see.
Look
Okay.
at it. It's a dick. Don't even lie.
I don't
No,
know
it's-
anybody with a dick whose head's that
It
big.
does look like a woman with one big titty, one little titty, and a big old belly.
Or an angel. It looks like an angel.
That
Or
does
angel.
look like an angel. Okay. You're being weird.
Is that why you went in the house?
No.
I was like, I gotta go see what this looks like. I'm gonna pull my pants down. Make a dick.
I just thought he had to pee.
He's like, I need for reference.
I need some reference here.
I can't see my penis. Don't lie.
Mom, can I borrow your microscope? I gotta make a penis out of this guitar string.
Anyway.
I don't know why I sound like Bill Clinton,
Did not have sexual relations with that woman.
but I did with this guitar string.
And Thunder K, did you ever watch that movie that was kind of a predecessor to The Matrix in a way, Johnny Mnemonic, that'll also star Keanu Reeves? Yeah, it was a really. It didn't stay long in theaters, and I don't think it did too well, but it was kind of the same concept as The Matrix.
I didn't. I need to, I guess.
Mm.
There's another one that's kind of dark that I saw that's based off a DC character, Constantine.
Oh, yeah.
I love that one.
Yeah, I saw that movie, and there was a show on NBC based on that series. That
Well, I
comic
mean,
series.
he's a big, prominent DC character. He's been in a lot of he's been in a lot of side characters in a lot of shows, like I mean, Constantine, not Keanu Reeves.
Yeah.
Constantine was in a lot of the like the Flash and what's that one?
The Arrowverse.
Yeah,
That's
the
what they call
Arrowverse.
it, yeah.
Yeah, he was in there, and he's been in a lot of Batman animated series stuff.
Nice.
He's in a cult.
He's also in Legends of Tomorrow.
Yeah, that's what it is. That's in the Arrowverse.
Now that stupid Rage Against the Machine song's going through my head.
So the other trailer I saw, we talked about before, was the Spider-Man trailer. There was another one. What was the other one we saw?
Yeah, Spider-Man No Way Home.
Yeah, No Way Home looks pretty awesome.
So this is kind of on the Spider-Man subject. Markham sat down and watched the Spider-Man movie at Grammy's house.
Which
My
one?
mom's house.
Which one?
The one where it's
Far From
cartoon.
Home?
The cartoon.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Into the Spider-Verse, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That was a great movie,
I
yeah.
loved that movie.
That is an awesome movie.
It is. It was very good.
The art style is what was really unique about it. It was like living comic art. It was really
dope.
Really awesome.
Yeah, it was. I remember talking about that after we watched it.
Yeah. And
But the storyline was what was really good too.
yeah, it was a very good
See,
storyline.
I didn't know how. I tend to be a little sentimental about the characters. You know, like I've known the original Spider-Man all my life, and Miles Morales was always kind of like, oh man, it's a new Spider-Man, it's a new generation. I'm so tired of people handing the baton off, but I get it, you know. So I was a little skeptical about the movie, but when I watched it, I was like, man, Miles Morales is awesome.
Well, I was like, multi-universe Spider-Mans. How cool is that?
Spider-Men, yes.
Well, some of them are women. Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
You
well,
must-
Gwen, yeah.
No, there's two.
And a little girl with a robot.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
You sexist bastard.
Yeah, you
misogynistic. Give me a massage, bitch.
You misogynistic bitch.
God. He's
No.
like, anytime I can say a cuss word, I try.
And they're actually gonna make.
Yeah.
It's alleged that they're gonna make a sequel to Into the Spider-Verse
They
also.
should. They should. Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
hell yeah.
Well, the end kind of led you to believe that with Spider-Man.
Yeah.
What was it, $20.99? The
Yeah.
blue one.
Yeah, that's right. That's Miguel O'Hara. Yeah.
Yeah. So you're just now seeing that. That's funny. That's amazing. It's a great show.
Yeah, and speaking of Spider-Man, did you guys also see the trailer of the Spider-Man 2 video game that Sony and Insomnia is going to release for the PS5?
Spider-Man 2.
Yeah, it's like
You were telling me they were making another one. For
it's both Peter Parker and Miles Morales.
They cannot make new games for the PS5 until they make enough of them where people can buy them.
Well, it's not coming out till 2023, so
Good.
hopefully by then
Good.
the semiconductor shortage will be over, or they'll have enough units to match consumer
nobody
demand.
can buy one right now.
It's crazy. I can't get a hold of a deadgum video card unless I order it from Amazon.
Yeah.
And even then, it takes forever to get here. I had to replace one for we've done a bunch of Dells, and this one guy has 3 monitors, and all we want to do is run 3 monitors. It ain't nothing big deal.
Yeah.
You can't do it. They shut it down. The driver update for the Dell came out, and we couldn't roll back to the older drivers. So I went and bought a video card. It's still on order. I ordered it 2 months ago. And so the guy's like, I can order it off of Amazon, so he orders it. It's still on back order.
Yep.
And it's not like you can just go off and pick one at Best Buy and take it home. It's got to take a specific one for those small form factor Dells.
I wonder if that's why I can't. When I went to go purchase a new computer, because I was going to buy the Asus that we talked about, I wonder if that's why they're out of stock. They're out of stock everywhere. Can't find one.
There's a chip shortage.
Yeah.
And the video cards are being bought off the shelves quicker than anything for Bitcoins, for data mining.
Yeah, but if you try to invest in those places, it's like too high to bid. Like, I'm not investing in those companies right now.
Well, don't invest. I mean, that's not the point. The point is they're making money just by data mining.
Right.
You know, they get their money back on their investment.
Yeah,
really
but
fast.
you would think right now that investing in those companies would be good because they don't have chips to produce the product.
No, that makes it worse.
Well, I thought it would be.
Yeah, I mean, the shortage is driving costs up.
Yeah.
So when your costs get driven up, the value goes down.
Yeah, supply and demand
Which
101.
makes me want to buy the stock and then hold.
No, I mean.
You see where I'm going with that?
Yeah, but it's not going to come
but
back up.
it's still high. The stock is still high. I'm not buying.
Well, it's high because of inflation.
Yeah.
Anyway.
It's a I don't know. I'm not a finance guy, but I can tell you right now, you can't get a hold of a video card. That's what's bothering me.
Yeah, just like you can't get a hold of a PS5 or the Xbox Series X or S.
I can't even buy a crappy Dell without it being 2 months out.
Yeah.
Maybe things will turn around in the next year or so. Who knows?
Just build your own.
That's what we said last year.
You can't build your own because you can't buy the chips.
No. Build your own video card.
Oh, Lord. You can. There are tutorials for those on YouTube. Mm-hmm. It won't be an NVIDIA. It'll be a Shidia.
A Shidia?
Will it be a Shidia?
A Shidia?
It'd be a sushi Shidia. That's what the
Yeah.
name of the brand is.
Wow.
Hey, if they know what they're getting into, I'd buy it.
A sushi Shidia?
Yeah.
So if I named my company Shidia.
As long as it made me dinner.
Oh, wow.
Is that like a wife rental service?
Jesus, man.
Whatever.
No, I've long said that Shelly should start her own company and rent her bitchiness out to females who are just sick of it.
What the fuck are you talking about?
What are you even talking about?
No, I mean, like, okay, so let's say the woman gets tired of bitching at her husband. She's like, I just can't do this anymore. And she calls up the bitch service. Sushi, hey, I need your ad. Will you come down here and bitch my husband out for me and give me a break? And you'd be like, okay. And she'll come down. It'd be mutually beneficial because you get high off of bitching, and that poor woman needs a break. Don't shake your head. You know you're thinking, oh, shit, I can't believe he's saying this. He's got a point.
No, that is not. Whatever.
So mean to my girlfriend.
I'm not a bitchy person.
Sorry.
Not all the time.
See? And he lives with me.
She sleeps 8 hours a day.
You have to sleep sometime, Shelley.
You have to leave sometimes, Shelley.
That's why she locks herself in the pantry.
Oh my God.
And I brought it right back around to the pantry. You're welcome.
Her office, yeah. Yeah, so the pantry's her office and the garage is her work area. workspace or hobby craft area.
And eventually she's going to take over the den.
No, she's not. She's leaving
No,
that for me.
that's his. His is the den.
Hers is the living room.
The only thing I have in the den are records.
Records of what?
LPs, EPs,
Albums.
albums.
Monkey
Records
records.
of all the time she sings Nickelback in the shower.
Shit. Actually, if I was singing
Or
Nickelback
Salt
in the shower,
or
he
Salt
could
and
hear me
Peppa.
through the window.
Y'all have conversations through the bathroom and in the
Yeah.
living
Yeah.
in the den.
Matt, can you bring me a new bottle of shampoo? Okay.
Where's Matt at? He's in the bathroom. Oh, he's always in the bathroom. And you hear Matt go,
No, I'm not.
I'm not that. I'm not always in the bathroom. Okay, we ready for sushi news?
Yes.
Let's do it. Play that music, yo.
Sushi. No, wait, sorry.
Yeah,
Live from the dungeon in Castle Fujiwa, it's Sushi News! Your source for news that's either irrelevant or doesn't matter. If you want good news, I don't know, don't look here. Don't do it. Don't look at mainstream media either. Just, I don't know, figure it out for yourself.
Just
Sushi
be-
News!
Just be there. Dummy.
Go.
Florida man fed up with potholes plants banana tree in road. A man fed up with a private road in poor condition near his Southwest Florida business has a novel solution. He planted a banana tree in a pothole to warn motorists away. Last week, Brian Raymond planted the tree in a stubborn pothole along Honda Drive just off of US 41 in South Fort Myers, Raymond. Can you not?
Get the bass string penis out of her face, damn it.
But you like to
He only wants his penis in my face, okay? Anyway, so long
I'm
story
getting
short,
jealous of the bass string penis.
long story short, he's like, I pulled up and I'm like,
Dude. Thank you.
anyway, he saw the tree and this guy saw the tree in the middle of the road and he was like, what the fuck, man? Why is there a tree in the middle of the road?
Yeah. What is it with that?
Yeah.
Dude, am I high or is that a fucking tree in the middle of the
And
road?
then he was like, I'm going to tell the news.
He missed a opportunity there.
And it's in Florida, so
Yeah.
there's that too.
Do pineapples grow on trees? Or are they just bush plants or
I think they're tree plants.
perennials?
I thought they were tree plants.
Yeah, I did too.
So why would he plant a pineapple tree in a pothole?
Why would he do that?
Because it all starts with the letter P and it would be like a very cool little tongue twister after a while.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think he was thinking that far
His
ahead.
name could have been Paul, and Paul
planted a pineapple tree
in the pothole.
In the pothole.
In Palm Springs. No,
Palm
it's not Palm Springs. It's Fort Myers, you said,
Yeah.
right?
Well, see, he could have done it in Palm Springs and just, brought it right back around.
Why don't you call someone? This is what you should do. You should go look
speaking of which.
and see if you can find somebody named Paul, especially with somebody named Paul with a P last name. And then be like, hey, Paul in Palm Springs, can you go plant a pineapple tree in the middle of a pothole?
And then end it with, and then could you
And
promptly poop in a pop can?
No.
In Portland.
It should
Portland.
be Paul. Can you, Paul?
Please.
Paul, please
Please.
plant a pineapple plant in a pothole in Palm Springs, Florida.
No, not. It's Fort Myers, Florida.
Sorry.
Yeah.
No. We said Palm Springs.
Yeah.
He's going to find somebody named Paul in Palm Springs.
Because tree doesn't fit, but you can say
You
pineapple
need to
plant.
start a town called Palm Springs in Pennsylvania. Then he could poop in, or he could plant a pineapple tree in a pothole.
Pineapple
in Palm-
plant.
Or it
pineapple
could be,
plant in a pothole in Palm Springs, Pennsylvania,
or it could be Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania,
or Pittsburgh.
or Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
Just call everyone you know that starts with a P in those P states, okay?
That P state.
P like letter P or P like urine?
I don't know. So I was reading earlier and I came across this and I was like, what the hell? Is this real?
I was just accosted by RoboTuner.
I saw that.
You have a hair stuck in your glasses.
I'll make you a ring. I'll make you
Well,
a ring.
then you don't throw it on the floor. You put it in the pile.
No, it's still there.
Okay. Facebook issued an apology on behalf of its artificial intelligence software that asked users watching a video featuring black men if they wanted to see more videos about primates. So literally,
What?
Facebook...
Oh my, dude, I don't even know how to feel about this. Go on.
Yeah, Facebook apologizes after its AI labels black men as primates.
What?
Yes.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and I was like, is this real
Oh.
news? This is absolutely ridiculous. There's no way this happened. But a Facebook spokesperson told the New York Times on Friday, which first reported on the story, that the automated prompt was an unacceptable error and apologized to anyone who came across the offensive suggestion. The video uploaded by the Daily Mail on June 27th, 2020, documented an encounter between a white man and a group of black men who were celebrating a birthday. And the clip captures the white man allegedly calling 911 to report that he is being harassed by a bunch of black men before cutting to an unrelated video that showed police officers arresting a black tenant in his own home. Former Facebook employee Darcy Groves tweeted about the error on Thursday after a friend clued her in on the misidentification. She shared a screenshot of the video that captured Facebook's Keep Seeing Videos About Primates message.
Okay. Now we're on the subject of Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen that commercial? It's been everywhere, but I saw it when my wife was watching the Hallmark Channel.
Uh-huh.
About Facebook wanting to get updated internet regulations.
I'd like to know what they want to update.
I mean, that is probably the last company that I would trust with any type of internet regulations. And they're clearly, I wish I had the commercial pulled up to show you, but they had this big commercial where they were talking about how the internet regulations haven't been updated since 1990 something, and it's about time we updated the internet regulations, and it clearly says we need this now, and at the bottom it says Facebook, and I'm like, oh shit, no, thank you.
You could take this as, okay, in my conspiracy side of things, we're going to talk about the Five Eyes, but the reason why we're going to talk about it is because Canada is one of them, and Canada just went in and did they passed a bunch of laws about censorship in Canada, which everybody's pissed about, like
I heard about this. Yeah.
Right? So the thing I'm trying to figure out here is this just a ploy for them to try to do more censoring in the United States? Because the Five Eyes they're 5 different companies. We might as well say companies. 5 different countries.
Well, before you explain this, maybe we should get through the news and then you can jump on.
I will, but I'm just going to say these are 5 different countries that work together and pretty much try to follow each other's procedures when they do things, just based off of some of the things I read in their countries. So with that being said, since Canada is part of it and we're part of it, I'm kind of wondering if this is one of those where they're initiating some sort of censorship or trying to initiate some sort of censorship when it comes to internet laws.
Yep.
Anyway, that's a thought that came through my head. But, people who do conspiracy theories, they don't do any but deep thinking when it comes to these things. They just fly off the top of their head with ideas and thoughts, and they don't have anything to back it. But whatever.
Yeah.
Anyway, West Virginia man allegedly chased family with an axe. He said he had to kill them to get the demons out. So
it's amazing how many times that happens.
Yeah. Johnny Carson York Jr. also allegedly tried to shoot his family with a bow and arrow at home in Bromwell. So, a West Virginia man was arrested last week after he allegedly chased his parents while wielding an axe and a bow and arrow, telling deputies that he had to kill them to get the demons out. Johnny Carson York Jr., 45, tried to hurt his family members on Friday at their home in Bromwell, a small town near the state's southern border in Virginia. As deputies with the Mercer County Sheriff's Department were responding to the call, an emergency dispatcher alerted them that the situation escalated and York was now trying to shoot them with a bow and arrow.
Shit.
Deputies arrived and reportedly learned from a family member that York had been asked to put away some items in a shed before it started to rain. York then allegedly threw a lighter at the family member and chased both with a maul. The parents were able to hide and call 911, which is when they said York tried to shoot them with the bow and arrow. The family members also told the deputies that they both had taken out a domestic violence prevention order against York after he broke a TV in the home earlier that day, but that the order had not yet been served. Following York's arrest, he allegedly told authorities at the county sheriff's department that I had to kill them to get the demons out. I feel like I have to kill everyone I see. That sounds like he might be a little schizophrenic.
Yeah, at the very least.
Yeah. All right, now we're on conspiracies.
Conspiracies.
Bum 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 bum.
Sushi conspiracy. Sushi conspiracy. Your source for creepy news from sushi. Sushi conspiracy. The creepiest of creeps. Sushi conspiracy. She smells man's hair when he's asleep.
No, she doesn't.
She licks his balls.
No, I don't.
Yeah, she does.
Okay,
It's part
so
of foreplay.
one of God. So what I was on the internet and I was looking around reading different news-worthy items to try and find something, and I came across this interview that Buzz Aldrin did with this little girl.
Oh, I saw the same one. I think I know what you're talking
How old
Yeah.
did she look?
She looked
Why does that matter?
little and young.
Like
She's
under
probably 4 or 5.
like
Yeah,
yeah,
she
like
was
school
like-
age, like teenager, or what?
No, she was like 4 or 5.
She was like
Okay.
4 or 5.
I'm just wondering for context. That's all.
Okay. So I'm going to turn this up because
Okay.
I want you to hear this interview. It's crazy. And then it really has to do with conspiracies, okay?
Okay. I still don't hear it.
I'm trying to figure this out. Hold on. I'm not very good here.
Who was it? Buzz Aldrin?
Yeah.
Here, yeah, I think Thunder K's gonna pull it up on his end.
Here we go. All right. Let's see.
Well,
People have been there. It's nice. Okay, Zoe, favorite.
What is your favorite thing about
I can play it right now if you want. It'd be a lot clearer.
Okay, you play it.
yeah,
You play it.
Let's do that.
Why has nobody been to the moon in such a long time?
That's not an 8-year-old's question. That's my question. I want to know, but I think I know. Because we didn't go there, and that's the way it happened. And if it didn't happen, it's nice to know why it didn't happen, so in the future, if we want to keep doing something, we need to know why something stopped in the past that we wanted to keep it going.
Good evening, folks, and welcome to a...
Talking like Joe Biden.
So tell me
Well,
why
he's
he
an old
told this
man.
little girl that when nobody has gone to the moon.
Well, I don't think he was saying they didn't go to the moon. The question is, why haven't we been to the moon since
then?
And he
they
said
were
because
going
we-
to go to the moon, but then because the Apollo, the one that's actually in Houston right now, the Apollo, we saw it. Alex.
13?
It wasn't the
No,
13. That's the one that the thing was the 14, Apollo 14 or 15. I don't know. It was one of those.
Okay.
They were going to go, but the budget got cut. They were going to go back to the moon, and they didn't. That's what he's talking about.
Well, people are saying that that's
Well,
not what he's talking about. They're saying that
people are
he's
saying-
saying they never went to
Apollo
the moon.
17.
Of course,
17,
of
okay.
course, that's what they're saying because they want to believe we've never been to the moon.
Right.
I mean, if I listen close enough to any conspiracy that I believe in, I'm going to find any context clues I can to prove my point.
Yeah.
But his point is answering her question: why have we not been to the moon since then? And this Apollo 17 was ready to go. It's still in working order today, but they pulled the budget on it.
Gotcha. Okay.
Okay.
So the next thing is the Great Reset.
Again, anything new with this?
Him and his radio voice. So,
Yes.
apparently the Great Reset conspiracy theories don't seem to want to die. Their theories were triggered by the WEF, World Economic Forum Summit last year. The Great Reset...
Does WEF stand for like, what the fuck?
No, it's World Economic Forum.
What the fuck?
Whatever.
With A.
Anyway, their theme was the
Canadian?
Great Reset, and they argued that the COVID crisis was an opportunity to address the burning issues facing the world, according to the BBC.
Are we talking like crabs?
No, we're talking about
What? Hepatitis?
economy and how it's
Oh,
inflated.
you said burning issues. I thought we were talking
Yeah.
about like when you pee.
Anyway, the magic words are the real Great Reset. The magic words are stakeholder capitalism, a concept that WEF Chairman Klaus Schwab has been hammering for decades, which occupies pride of place in the WEF Great Reset Plan from June 2020. They want a multi-stakeholder partnerships that are public-private partnerships on the globe.
Why's she not texting me about it?
Go on. I don't know what they're saying.
Okay.
Sorry, private matter.
They're talking about the future of food. They're talking about big tech government, big tech, governing big tech, sorry. And then COVAX. The COVAX initiative aims to accelerate the development and manufacture of COVID-19 vaccines and to guarantee fair and equitable access for every country in the world. That again sounds wonderful, especially when given staggered inequalities. Anyway, there's a whole list of ideas that go with the Great Reset. So it's back in the news again as of August the 16th, 2021. And then something that happened on Australia's news channels twice now, where Australia referred to this as the New World Order.
Oh, I saw that.
Yeah.
It was it wasn't Australia itself. It was.
Yeah, it was Australia.
No, it was a health organization.
Yeah, the Australian health chief said it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was independent of Australia.
No. It was the Australian health chief, and she used that term at a press conference. But it was said before that too by a guy, but this was a lady, and I was like, what is going on in Australia where they're talking about the New World Order?
Man,
Are they trying to scare people?
I don't know what's going on in Australia, because you hear one side of people saying that they're putting them in the ones unvaccinated in internment camps, and then you get pictures of people walking down the beach saying we're not even locked down right now.
I know. So like we are friends with someone who is in Australia, and I'm
She
friends
recently
with,
went back.
Yeah, and I'm
in May.
friends with her on Facebook, and she's constantly going out for walks, and she's at the beach.
Yeah, my the guy who works for me.
Yeah.
His sister lives out there, and he said the same exact thing.
Well, if his sister lives out there, try to get some information and find out why there's people saying that they're in internment camps.
I don't know.
No, ask him. See if he can figure it out.
That's how we got on the subject.
No,
Yeah.
I was there when he asked him.
I know, but like, did he give you any details?
No, he said she doesn't know what they're talking about, is what he told me.
Okay.
And I'm not saying that it's not happening, but I'm not there, and it's, who knows?
I know, it's weird. Like, you'll see people walking down the street in Australia, and you'll see these white tents in front of all these stores, and how they've got chairs and medical, and you can't, and it says do not enter, and then you see where they have helicopters saying don't leave your house, stay in your house.
Yeah, I know they were talking about Walmart having these huge, what were they calling them? Gas chambers or something, but they were freezers. But the freezers, I was told, and I may be wrong, are for storing the vaccine.
Yeah.
Because Walmart is going to start giving the vaccine out for free. That's what I was told, but I don't really remember COVID vaccine needing to be refrigerated.
Well, okay, so
Well, I think the
recently-
Pfizer one does have to be underneath a certain temperature in order for it to work.
Again, I don't know, but why would they need a big ass freezer for COVID vaccines?
Storage?
I guess, but
Yeah, I think
huge.
Yeah, and I think it is specifically the Pfizer one that has to be underneath a certain temperature, and if it gets too warm, it's not effective.
What about them tracing the actual?
Is that me?
No, that's this one right here. What about them tracing the?
So on contact tracing?
Yes, contract tracing.
Contact.
That's what I said.
You said contract.
No, I said contact. My tongue got stuck.
Yeah.
I promise. I said contact. Anyway, go ahead.
Well, you were saying it. I was just helping you.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I thought you were going to go and journey on from that.
No,
but yeah, they're talking about contact tracing, and they're talking about you have to prove that you're at your house. Like, They're having to prove that they're at home instead of being out. They have to have permission to leave.
You talking about Australia?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, see, I've heard that there's actually a helicopter out there that's flying around the neighborhood, seeing if people are out on the street, and then tell them to go back in their house. And I'm like, well, okay, I haven't seen any evidence of that unless they put 1,000 people on a beach as a
Maybe it was the time of day.
Well, the guy was like, "Here's a newspaper. It's September." I think his video that came out was September 11th, which was yesterday, which is when I saw it.
Yeah.
And this is to prove that nobody's locked down, and there was people on the beach as far as the eye can see.
Right.
So I don't know.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Yeah, I don't know either.
So anyway, that whole New World Order situation in Australia, it's kind of weird. I don't know why they would say that. Okay, so we're going to talk about the Five Eyes. And then when I went in and I started reading about the Five Eyes, there's 9 eyes and 14 eyes. So when you talk about international intelligence sharing agreements.
So a total of 28 eyes?
No. These are 3 different.
I know,
3
I'm
different
being a
setups.
smartass.
Okay. Okay.
I can do math.
Anyway, so I'm just going to quickly walk you through the key information about the 5 eyes, the 9 eyes, and the 14 eyes.
Okay, yeah, because I've never heard of this before today.
Yeah, the alliances may pose a risk to your privacy, but will tell you exactly what you need to do to protect your data and keep your online activity anonymous. This has to do with VPNs. I don't know what this storyline is about VPNs, but the Five Eyes, which is the Five Eyes Alliance, arose out of a Cold War era intelligence pact called UK-USA Agreement. And this was originally an intelligence sharing agreement between the United States and the UK aimed at decrypting Soviet-Russian intelligence. And then by the late 1950s, Canada, Australia, and New Zealand had also joined the alliance. These 5 English-speaking countries make up the Five Eyes Alliance as we know it today. The intelligence sharing agreement between these 5 countries has also strengthened over time as it is extended to surveillance of online activity. Okay, so with that being said, for many years this arrangement was a well-kept secret between the 5 nations. Its existence wasn't discovered by the public until 2003, when things started to become clearer in the 2013 after Edward Snowden leaked a number of documents that he had obtained while working as an NSA contractor. These documents exposed widespread government surveillance of citizens' online activity and contained evidence that the international intelligence sharing network is more extensive than previously thought. So in addition to the core nations of the Five Eye Alliance, the existence of 2 other international intelligence sharing agreements has been confirmed, and these 2 agreements, known as the 9 Eyes and 14 Eyes alliances, may not be as tight-knit as the Five Eyes, but they still have wide implications for internet privacy. So the Five Eyes is USA, UK, Canada, Australia, and New Zealand. The 9 Eyes is all 5 of them, plus Denmark, France, Holland, and Norway.
Oh, the Netherlands, yeah.
And then the 14 Eyes is all of the 9 Eyes, plus Germany, Belgium, Italy, Sweden, and Spain. So the 9 and 14 Eyes alliances are essentially extensions of the original Five Eye Alliance. While these countries may not all share as much information with each other as the Five Eyes Alliance, they still actively and willingly participate in international intelligence sharing. In addition to these confirmed alliances, it is also worth mentioning another handful of countries that have been caught or suspected of exchanging information with the 14 Eyes Alliance. And these third-party contributors are Israel, Japan, Singapore, and South Korea. So, that's really important. We need to know what's happening.
Yeah.
You know?
I can understand sharing security information for the greater good of, of the, for the sake of security and that sort of thing.
Yeah.
It's just interesting to see how that's coming together.
Yeah, and if you want to know more about this, you can look up vpnmentor.com and look up Understanding Five Eyes Concept, and you'll be able to read more about it. They go in depth with each country and their VPN access and how it affects that. But I really wanted to go over those things, and you could probably look up more information than what I have. I have a short period of time to announce this kind of thing, but definitely go and do your research on this. It's an interesting piece of information. Provided by...
Sushi.
No, Dustin Schneider.
Oh, did he?
Yeah. He sent it to you, too.
Oh, that's right. He did a
Yeah.
couple days ago.
He told us about the 5 eyes. I just did
Yeah.
more research and found out the 9 and the 14.
Yeah.
And that's all I have.
Okay. All right. We have time for a little bit of Stump the Robotuner before we get out of here. You got some questions, baby?
Yes.
All right. Wait, what just happened? Hold on. Okay, there we go.
Okay, we're going to do 10 questions.
10 questions.
Who goes first?
You do.
Just
You
kidding.
go first.
I forgot we're all in the same
Then we
room.
answer. This is how we play the game.
Sorry, I forgot we're all in the same room.
7.
Okay.
1.
What is the color of an emerald?
Thundergate. Green.
Yes.
You're quick on that one.
If we're gonna go
Give
into
yourself a
greater,
bring.
if we're going into greater detail, emerald green.
Okay.
T makes a bring sound.
All right. What is the family name of the ruling dynasty of Monaco?
Thunder K. Monaco?
No.
I thought it was a trick question.
He's like, really? This is the question you're asking?
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm gonna skip 2.
It's Grimaldi.
Grimaldi.
Oh yeah,
Dumbass.
Who didn't know Grimaldi?
Like you did?
Yeah, she did. Dummy.
Which instrument is associated with Earl Bud Powell?
I don't know who that is.
Alex the intern, a fiddle?
No.
Thunder K, a banjo.
No.
Hold on. Dang it, what's the name of that instrument?
You guys are looking real cute out there. I hope y'all are having a good day.
I don't know.
A piano.
Oh, piano? Okay.
When you freeze water, what do you get?
Robotuner.
Robotuner.
Ice.
Yes.
Some bullshit.
What the fucking shit question is that?
That's a preschooler question. Come on.
She was like, I'm gonna sprinkle in some preschool questions here.
You get Dr. Pepper.
What?
At which hospital did the first heart transplant take place?
Oh. Alex the intern, it was somewhere in Africa, actually. Wasn't?
Thunder K. It was the pyramids.
No.
Yeah, it was the pyramids. They used to cut the heart out and put it in the... Yeah, so fuck you. That's the right answer.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. When they embalm people that cut the heart out, that's considered surgery. Just post-mortem.
Anyway.
In ancient Egypt.
No, it was...
I think I'm right. Fuck y'all, okay?
I think it was in the 1900s, right?
I don't know.
What hospital did it happen at?
The white one with the red cross.
No, just give us the answer. We're stupid. We're not.
Yeah,
gonna get it.
I don't know.
The Grote Schuur Hospital.
Oh yeah, the Grote Schuur Hospital.
And where's that located? I wonder.
What do you get when you freeze water?
Grote Schuur.
What color is an emerald?
Emerald
It's
City.
in Cape Town, South Africa.
Oh.
He was right.
What? It's like I knew that. I didn't
You
know
know
the
what?
hospital name.
You know what else is in Africa? Fucking Egypt, where they cut out hearts.
That was
Okay.
South Africa.
That was not South Africa.
Hey, I didn't guess on this
The
one.
I didn't say South
There we
Africa.
go.
I said
Okay.
Africa.
The only reason I know that is because I read something one time. And it was like
One time?
Yeah, many people had tried heart surgeries and failed, but one doctor in South Africa was like, "Hey,
Hold my beer."
Exactly, and then it changed the world.
He's like, them Egyptians did it in the old days. I could figure it out.
What is something you hit with a hammer?
Alex
Robotuner.
intern.
Alex.
A nail.
Yes.
The fucking hell?
I know. That's what I'm saying.
How is that? Okay, how is it that I said my name first? Last time, and Robotuner got it, but Robotuner said his name first, and I got it this time.
Anyway.
Don't ask me.
Whoever calls their name on questions like that should just get the point. Don't even have to answer the question.
If you order Murg from the menu at an Indian restaurant, what meat will you get?
Robotuner.
Uh-huh.
Goat?
No.
An
Goat.
Indian?
What an idiot. Murg is not a goat, obviously. Murg.
What is wrong with you?
You're being so condescending about it.
I know, right?
No, you are.
I know, and he's actually leading too, so he has no reason to be.
No, he's not.
Murg.
Wait,
Goat.
Do you have 2 or do you have 1?
He has 2.
I have 2?
I don't think so.
No, he only has 1. You
Oh,
have
okay.
No, nobody has 2.
2. Oh, okay.
We all have 1. I've been keeping track.
I tell you,
Okay.
Murg is obviously Thunder K, a yak.
No.
Alex the intern.
What?
It's a lamb.
No.
A lamb?
No.
It's a chicken.
A chicken?
It's chicken.
Murga get 'em all.
So, just FYI, the people of India are normally, I mean, really close to being vegetarian.
Vegetarian, yeah.
You know what?
And they venture into chicken.
I would say India had the first heart surgery. I mean, Kali Moore, motherfucker.
I don't
Molaram.
think that was India. I don't think that was India.
Well,
India.
in the movie, it did take place in Pankot, India, but they actually shot it in Sri Lanka because the Indian government was against them actually shooting their movie there because of their portrayal of their society and country in the 1930s.
What do calipers?
So they had to go to Sri Lanka to shoot it.
What
Shit.
What are calipers? Thunder K, butterflies. It's butterflies, isn't it?
I can't believe I said caliper.
Calipers.
Thunder K, butterflies. Right? Thank you.
Get off my
Fuck.
couch, barloons.
Cowpillars.
Calipers turn into bufferflies.
Carpolicators.
I haven't drank anything.
I know.
What is going on?
Capers.
I love when calipers fly on balloons.
Anyway, what do bees make?
Okay. It was me, honey.
No, it was me. It was me, honey.
Don't call me that. Don't call me honey. Okay, that's weird.
I don't call
Stop
you
looking
honey.
at my
Well,
penis.
judge who got it.
I don't know who got it.
All right, ready? 3,
I said
2,
it first, honey.
3, 2, 1.
Okay.
Alex, your turn. Damn, what the fuck?
What kind of cat is considered bad luck?
Alex, your turn.
Black.
Yes.
That's so racist.
Wait, are we giving Thunder K that honey point?
Yeah.
Ah, damn.
How many days are in a year?
Alex, your turn.
Alex.
365.
Oh,
366.
wrong,
Hey,
wrong.
366 on a leap year. Did she say in a year?
Yeah.
Where do we just go straight to the preschool trivia now?
Yeah, because y'all can't answer.
How
the other
wet is water?
Wet.
So far, which continent has hosted the Olympics the most times?
Thunder K, United States.
No.
All right.
No.
I was listening.
Robotuner?
Mm-hmm.
Greece?
No.
No.
That's not a continent.
Oh, I thought you said country.
I said continent.
Oh, continent.
Oh,
well, the
Alex
United
Intern.
States isn't a continent either.
I know that's what
North
I said.
America's
no.
a continent.
I said no.
Alex the
Okay.
intern. Is it Europe?
Yes.
Yeah. See, I misheard the question because Thunder K answered
You know,
wrong.
I would have said like.
Oh, it's his fault. You
Yeah.
answered it wrong.
Yeah, because I thought you said country.
Good deal. Good deal. I'm glad that it's
Good
his
job. Good job on your personal responsibility.
Someone-
Especially when I went, it's a continent, dumbass. You said United States.
Hold on, hold on.
Hey, fuck your responsibility. I'm the host.
Somebody here is a millennial. Two people here are millennials.
Who?
This one and that one.
I'm not a
I'm
millennial.
not a millennial.
He's a Gen Z.
Oh, well then you're the only
I'm Gen
millennial.
X.
No, but you didn't take responsibility, so you're a millennial.
I'm just an idiot. There's a difference.
Okay, gotcha. Okay.
The answer is 5.
Emetophobia.
Stop.
Emetophobia is the fear of what?
Alex the intern. Dogs.
Thunder K, dumbass trivia questions.
No.
Damn it.
Robotuner. Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith.
No. It's the fear of vomit. See, they're emetophobia.
We're not pussies, so we don't have that.
Like omit, like I'm omitting something, or
No,
omit?
emit. Okay.
Emmet.
Oh,
Emmet,
like you're
Emmett
emitting.
Smith.
You're emitting
You're
something.
emitting, yeah. What is a group of lions called?
Alex the intern.
Yeah, you got it.
Pride.
Yes.
I got this preschool trivia down.
Yeah, you do.
In the nursery rhyme, who sat on a wall before having a great
Robotuner.
Robotuner.
Humpty Dumpty.
Correct.
Why can't I get these out of my head faster?
My name's Humpty, pronounced with an umpty. Hey, ladies, allow me to hump thee.
The ancient Chinese concept of harmonious design, which was created to introduce a balance between humans and their environment, is called what?
Yin Yang.
No.
Robotuner?
Uh-huh.
Is it Buddhism?
No.
Can you actually finish the question?
Yeah. What is the ancient Chinese concept of harmonious design, was created to introduce a balance between humans and their environment? I strive for this constantly.
Zen?
No.
Oh.
Feng Shui.
Feng Shui. Okay.
What?
I thought you were gonna
Feng
say.
Shui.
I thought you were gonna say levels up in Genshin Impact.
No, I
That's
do
what you strive
for
for.
that
That
too. I do
constantly.
strive for that too. All right. I don't know. Last question.
We were talking about balance. That's why I said yin yang. The yin and the yang.
Well,
I actually
Feng Shui
thought
is
that's the
same
first thing
thing.
I thought of too. Yeah.
Feng Shui is the same thing because you
Well,
have
she
to.
looked at me like I was stupid when I said it. You're like, you
Because
idiot.
You said it so loud. I was like, God dang.
Well,
are
how
you
loud am I
yelling?
supposed to say it?
I don't know.
You're just making shit up.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm just making shit up. Which planet in our solar system is known for having a ring?
Robotuner.
Okay. Oh, but that's
Robotuner.
bullshit.
Robotuner.
Saturn.
Correct.
But that's not the only one that has a ring.
Yeah,
I said, what is it
Uranus
known?
does
It's the
too.
one that's known for it.
I'm known that Uranus has a ring.
That's great. I'm
Yeah,
glad.
Saturn's rings are
Saturn.
bigger
Okay.
though.
Hey, you know what? All planets matter. Okay?
Mhm.
Except for Pluto, because it's not a planet. Fuck that planet.
Well, then it was added back in as a planet.
Said fuck planet. How many colors are in a rainbow?
Okay.
Thunder
Fuck,
King.
you've asked this before. No, I'm going to get it wrong. 9?
No.
Alex the intern 7.
Correct.
How many?
7. Yeah, he
7?
got it.
I
He
know
got
it
it
was an
right.
odd number. I can never remember
Press
what
T.
it
There you go.
All right, last question.
Last question.
I know I said that earlier. Which country is home to the kangaroo?
Alex the intern. It's actually a continent too, but it's Australia.
Correct.
I think you should get a point off for being a smart ass.
Not like it matters. I'd still win anyway.
So,
You know
seriously,
what?
you've won this week?
You can't stay at my house this week.
Oh,
Okay, I'll just come back on Friday.
You're allowed to come back on Friday, but every other day you need to find somewhere else to stay.
Okay.
Well, aren't you going back home to Denton anyway? Or back to your dorm?
That's the
Dude,
joke.
it's a joke.
You know, shame on you, Robotuner.
Shame on you for
shame
not
on
knowing.
you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shame! Shame!
All right.
He's like, he's sad now.
No.
I'm sorry.
I was just going to say congratulations for stumping the Robotuner this week.
Yeah, I beat you both.
He's a little sore.
My shoulders are sore from
He's
lifting
a little
furniture.
sore from you beating his ass.
No. Not like that.
I
Right.
lost Dad. Dump the Robotuner. That's okay. Matt lost too.
Yes, we did, but that's okay. So if you have something you'd like for us to discuss, you can also always drop us a line. Robotuner2020@gmail.com. Call and leave a voicemail at 682-325-1379. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram at The Robotuner across both platforms. And we are live every Sunday, anywhere between 6:30 and 7 p.m. Central Time, whenever we feel like starting. Till then, we is out here, Red Pants. Okay, we're off. Where's the mouse? Whoa.
What the hell? Listen to
Feedback.
this. Pro-Trump rally expecting 10,000 attendees sees only a few hundred.
Oh. All right. Thanks for joining, YouTube streamers, which was absolutely no one tonight. Goodbye.
3 playbacks.
Yeah, 3 playbacks. It may have been Kim. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think she watched tonight.
Oh yeah, 'cause she's probably